Coco Ho's in the water. She will be going on a left to see if she can better her score. You're watching the Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Rumble at the Ranch, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Lakey, you look at some of the results they've had here in the basin. They've been one of the top contenders.
Oh, you're right. I should have looked at the numbers. Well, now we're watching Coco Ho. And Coco, I don't know, something about her style suits this wave so well. Maybe it's because it's a little bit similar to her home break at Belsey Land.
I was just going to say
Am I allowed to say that?
Sure.
Okay. So Coco now screaming down the line. We had a really cool moment yesterday, a paddle out for the late and great Hawaiian icon, Coco Ho's uncle, Derek Ho. And that tube right there, most likely in Coco's mind, that was for Uncle Derek.
Beautifully done. I mean, it's so consistent. The pace was nice.
Can we just applaud for that wave? That was so cool looking, so smooth.
It sets the pace for your team too, right? I mean, this is the second round. This is the semifinal.
Along with Filipe Toledo, have been turning in some brilliant rides today. Joe Turpel with Rosie Hodge for the call. Coco looking fired up and looking more comfortable already. Her first two turns. Nicely placed. 6.87 on her score for her right-hander.
Love it. I mean, first hit out the gates was just so fluid. I think they're going to build up. They had a tough heat this morning. Managed to get past Kaloe Andino and Alessa Spencer. Wow, beautiful turn from Coco on that last exchange.
She does so well with her backhand to put it perfectly in the pocket, and I love how she likes to get so barreled on the inside left. She'll get spit out. Room for more. Big wrap for Coco to slam it shut. See just a little bit of time today. This morning there's a little bit of nerves. We got kicked off right around lunchtime. We saw falls from Filipe and Coco on their strongest side. They're only going to be more deadly in this matchup against your favorite picks, Slater and Sage Erickson. How are they going to compete with this? She shook that off. Teams in the semifinals. Here comes Sage. So fun to watch her on a stretched out right. She loves right-hand point breaks.
Grew up at Rincon in Ventura. You get deep on this one. Hopefully she doesn't get too greedy. She comes out.
Nice hack there on that oncoming section. Put more meat into that last turn. Setting up that rail work. Love the wrap and the form from Sage. Now flowing, searching for this inside cave. I like her energy. One pump, that was crucial. She'll make that without a problem. Here's the finish. Big hack right off the lip. Bonus section to lay down that rail. Solid wave for Sage Erickson to kick things off.
I think what we're seeing too, you know, the men in the quarterfinals, they started off the run. Now it's flip-flopped in the semifinals with the ladies going first. So Sage to get that complete ride, get a number on the board, and set a good foundation for her team.
Got a 6.37 on her right, so just under Coco's top score of a 7.03. Remember, they get a right and a left, but if they just keep their top score, it doesn't matter which direction it goes down on. Big power hack off the lip, Rosie. That was incredible. Super deep on that one. Can't she make it around the whitewater? Well done for Sage. To emerge out in front, just crushing the lip. So much water moving. Now she's got a clean rhythm out in front. Well done with the amount of turns accomplished. Now just sits on that rail, wants to burn off a little speed. There she is, deeper in the tube. She'll come out into the open face. Backhand wrap to finish. What a stellar back-to-back run for Sage from the right and to the left. I think she's definitely improved on that 6.37. Favorite pick is already knocked out. Shock elimination from Griffin and Lakey already out of the contest. Here comes Filipe. How fast does this guy really move, Rosie? We talk about it all the time.
He's lightning. I mean, it's just something that Filipe, when he came on tour, he had that aspect of his surfing so down. And then he added in all the other elements. Just that rail work. Look how deep he is in that barrel.
Love that he was able to really attack. Remember, he slipped on his opening right earlier this afternoon. So he probably feels amazing getting past that section he fell on. And wait a while for redemption. And just when I thought he was going to get into that wild Toledo form, a misread of a section.
I was going to say, I mean, he is like a cat. He always lands on his feet, but he must have a piece of buttered toast on his back at the moment, because that's the second time we've seen an uncharacteristic fall from him on the right-hander.
I'm just not ready for that, Rosie. I'm never ready for Filipe to leave anything left on the right. In my mind, he's thrown down some of the best, not just single maneuvers, but he was the guy that did 3 airs on this wave in the CT format. What happened here?
Well, we just see Filipe winding down the line. We're talking about his cat-like reflexes. You see them on display when he kind of transitions from that maneuver under the lip into the barrel. He's got such a quick reaction time. Goes for this gouge right there. Well-placed maneuver. And then this is where it kind of all falls apart for Filipe. That front foot just slipping. We've seen a couple wax malfunctions today. We know that it's about 104 degrees out there in the heat. The wax is super slippery. I don't know, maybe we can put it down to that.
So we'll see how they react to that fall. Filipe with Coco Ho, what an incredible team. Well, let's hear from them about this teammate. Them into the semifinals. It's going to happen again if they want a shot at the final, since he fell so early on the right. Strider, how's he looking?
Well, he's looking fresh and ready to do this. You know, it's very uncommon for him to buckle both on the left and the right, so he's going to make it up right here. And he's going really fast. He's going really spicy. You saw that turn up into the lip right there, so he's really setting it up right here. Crack into the lip, releases the tail. Beautiful work. Getting vertical again. Beautiful pivot. Watch the hips just turning over up in the lip. Really clean, solid surfing. Looks like he's got a great rhythm coming into the inside section of this wave. Pushed really hard right there. Looks like he's going to load up on the inside. Another big slam, looking for the inside corner. Oh, floats into the barrel. Beautiful transition right there. He's going to make it through this. And he goes for the 3 off the end. Beautiful work right there. Let me tell you, this man is grace under pressure.
Thank you, Strider. And that was one of my favorite lefts all day. Might as well do an El Rolo off the backwash of the ski. Kelly Slater, the greatest of all time, setting up his opening ride in the semifinals to try to help out his teammate Sage Erickson to get into the final. Kelly, big, powerful hack right in the pocket. There's that big layback, and he goes down. Unbelievable, seeing a lot of falls on the right throughout the day today. Filipe Toledo's fallen on 2 rights. We saw Seth Moniz go down early on a right. Kelly probably felt the pressure, maybe heard the sound of that 893 that Toledo turned in on the left. What a rare mistake from the GOAT.
I mean, it's insane. And Kelly was in the booth earlier, Joe, and what did he say about the left? It's going to be hard to get a score on the left. There's only a handful of surfers that maybe would get up into that upper echelon. So Kelly's got his work cut out for him now, but he did create this place, so.
He sure did. He knows it inside and out.
He's been doing it for 20 years. He loves it.
Sage isn't nervous.
I gave him a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, he's been doing it a couple of decades, maybe even more. I mean, Kelly's the youngest world champ of all time and the oldest. At the Pure Gold Rumble at the Ranch. Needs a 913 on the left. He has been trying to go for one of the most radical finishing combos I've ever seen. Float to barrel to rodeo. He might be pulling it out now. Starting with a snap to get down the line. He's had a couple of boards in his locker where he's calling magic. Buckled one, but still felt decent. Nice, lively rock and roll flow. Kelly can't afford any mistakes. Needs a 913. Caught for just a moment. Backside 3. Lot of risk in that move. Goes for another one and loses the wave. Sage Erickson knows that will cost them a spot in the final. Slater trying to get extra creative. Pulled the first one, Rosie. Probably felt, hey, I'll just jam another one real quick. But ends up costing the rest of that left. Let's see what happened here.
Well, Slater, I mean, we were expecting something huge. Gets that wingspan, puts that arm in the lip, does that carving 3 on his backhand. And like he says, just transition, try to get that second one in. Maybe got a little bit too greedy. Goes up and over the back. That section wasn't as steep. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
And Sage just has to applaud Kelly Slater for the effort. Kelly will end up getting a score short of the 913 required. Comes in at a 3.5, so officially Filipe Toledo and Coco Ho will be in the final.
Do you like that? Well, if so, subscribe over there and then watch more videos over there. And then tell us your favorite videos down there. It's a 3-step process. Do them all now.